So today the kids and I are going grocery shopping. Jackson is still down for his nap, but we're going to go as soon as he gets up. And I wanted to show you guys kind of how I do it, because that's one thing that I was really worried about moving into a fifth wheel, was just the how-to of having food and a midget fridge, and Maylee's right behind the camera making faces at me. You goofball. Anyways, I thought that it would be really complicated, but surprisingly it's actually worked out really well. I've got a nice system going on, and so this is our 4th week grocery shopping in the fifth wheel. So I'll kind of show you guys how we do it. I caught you. Caught you. Silly girl. So anyways, if you guys have been following me for a while over on my Maylee's Mama channel, I have a separate YouTube channel over there that I've been doing for almost 4 years now. But I did a review of emails over there, and we use emails off and on, but I've been using it a lot recently because it helps me a lot with living in a fifth wheel. We only have enough space to store food for a week, which kind of presents some problems. Like last night I really wanted to make some Laura bars, but I didn't have all the ingredients for it because I only buy what I need for that week. So this week, ingredients for the Laura bar will go onto my list of what I need this week. So I'll kind of show you organization-wise where we store everything and how much space we have, and then I'll show you my before grocery shopping list, and then I'll show you guys how it all works out in the end. So we have, let me turn on the lights in here. It's kind of dark. The rain clouds came out. So I have this cupboard next to, there's our microwave. I have this cupboard, and this is where I keep all of my spices, and back there there's like a can rack. So I keep canned stuff back there and all of our spices up here on a rotating thing. So that's handy. And then we have this long cupboard next to our stove, and this is handy because it has like 2 shelves that roll out. And so I kind of keep like my essentials, like my oils. I have Ziploc bags and honey and vinegar, and down here I've got, you know, all the stuff that kind of doesn't really have a place. And we keep more Ziploc bags down there. And then we have this shelf here. It goes from floor to ceiling. And I found these containers at Walmart for like $1.50 a piece, and they fit perfectly in there. So I keep all of my like dry goods in there. So we've got like pasta and my grains like quinoa and rice and oats up there, and just, you know, random stuff. In these bigger ones I keep my flour and sugar in them, and I have more down there too. So I use that for all of those containers because they fit really nicely in there. I have this basket, which is empty right now because we've eaten all of our fruit except for 2 lemons. So I bought this fruit basket at Bed Bath & Beyond, and it hangs above our, we have this little island thing that houses our garbage can in there. And so it fits like perfectly in the space, which is really nice because we get a little bit extra counter space, and we saw plenty of width for walking through right there.
And we have a new table.
We did. We got a new table, huh? So anyways, it fits really nicely above that to keep all of our fruits and stuff. And then I have these 3 cupboards up here. And this is probably a, I would say an 7-8 foot slide. So that cupboard is probably, I don't know, there's a little bit of space on each side, but it's pretty close to the whole width. Do you want to open that up for me? Show them what's inside. And this is kind of like my pantry. That's what I use it for. So right, it's getting kind of low because we have to go shopping again. So I keep like cereals and snacks over there. Keep our bread right there. And then it's kind of not organized right now. I need to organize it better. This has a bunch of like spice packets, and there's some more spice packets that need to be put away. This is like Jellos and that sort of thing. There's also some pasta up there, like big pasta, like lasagna noodles. Wait, show me what's up there. Don't hit yourself. Good job. And here's just some extras. Pickles that haven't been opened, and Alfredo sauce.
Pickles.
And oats that haven't been opened either. So I use that kind of as my pantry. And then I'll show you guys the size of our freezer and our fridge. Now, don't be shocked at how tiny it is because I about had a heart attack when I was like, I'm supposed to live out of that. Here, I'm going to show you what we have going on in the fridge. Alright, so this is the size of the fridge. It is really not very big. Just, you know, a typical RV fridge. These things are like, I don't know, there's my hand in the vegetable drawers. And there's 2 of them down there. There's, you know, a few shelves. And then we had to, like I said, downsize all of our condiments to smaller ones. So now we have little ketchup, little mustard, that sort of thing. So we keep this basket in here that's got like the small cheeses and lunch meat and little baggy things that are easy to flop around. And that helps keep it really organized. But it's pretty empty right now because I need to go shopping.
And guys, we have been making snow cones.
We have been making snow cones in the blender, huh?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Alright, and then here's the freezer. Once again, it's very tiny. But we're able to keep all the stuff that we need for a week in it. So, and we haven't like ran out of space or anything. We're missing a shelf here. It didn't come with one, or the same thing goes up there. I want to find the replacement for that. And I have no idea what the heck this is for. It looks like it's for cans of pop, but why would you put cans of pop in the freezer? I don't quite understand that. So, anyways, we just shove things in there. So, that's our freezer, very tiny. We don't have an ice maker. We seriously miss the ice maker so much. We use ice all the time. So I found these smaller ice cube trays. They're giant ice cubes, but the trays are smaller. So that works nicely. It doesn't take up too much space in there, and I just stack them on top of each other. So that's basically like the amount of space that we're working with. It's pretty limited. I'm used to a full-size kitchen and a full-size pantry and, you know, all of that comes with the house. So it has taken a little bit of adjustment, but now that I've figured out what works and what doesn't work, it's working out very nicely. So then I get our emails every week, and I print it out, and I just don't even question what's on it. We pretty much will eat anything. We're a very not picky family. So I go through the list and I cross off things that I already have. Like I already have taco seasoning, and I already have pepperoni in the freezer, and that sort of thing. So I cross off everything that I already have, and then I add the things that we need on top of it down at the bottom. And I double check the necessity staples that are like salad dressings and seasonings and that sort of thing. Make sure that I have all of those on hand. And then we take this to the store. How our family does it, and it works really well because we have a family of 4, but we eat like a family of 3. The kids share basically an adult-sized serving, and Mike and I each have a serving. So we have 3 servings for dinner and 3 servings for lunch the next day, and we just package it up like that. We put it into 3 separate containers, and Mike takes one to work, and I have one, and the kids split one for lunch the next day. So we don't ever think about lunches. We just always eat leftovers from the night before. And that works out really well for us because it's just one less stress. Mike always has lunch the next day for work, and I never have to think about what I'm feeding the kids for lunch, and it just works out really well. And since the emails is for a six-person family, I'll show you. So here it says 6 servings. Most of them say 6 servings. Some of them say 7. But most of them say 6 servings. So we just follow the servings. It tells you how big a serving is, and we just portion those out as soon as I cook the food. I've done my prep work, checked what we have, what we don't have, and written my list. And so the next step is to wait for Jackson to wake up, first of all. And then we're going to head on out to the grocery store. So we're headed to the store finally. I had to wait for Mike to get home because he forgot to leave the car seats. So lucky me, I get to have my honey for this grocery shopping trip. That makes it so much more fun. So we're going to head to the store and get everything on our list. And I've got dinner in the crock pot at home so that we don't have to stress once we get home, which is always a good thing. And that's all. I forgot to show you guys after we unloaded all the groceries last night. So we have this basket full of just apples and bananas. That's what we plan to eat this week. Our fridge is pretty full. Don't judge us. We did get a little package of M&Ms because Mike wanted me to make granola bars, and you can't have granola bars, homemade granola bars, without M&Ms. So anyways, we've got, you know, just the basics. There's meat and cheese and yogurt down there, and those bins are full of vegetables. And then we've got some more fruit, some strawberries and more lettuce, and that thing's got more stuff in it. And then our freezer, it's not too full actually, it's just got a little bit of frozen veg. And then our cupboards up here are full again. We have some snacks back there, a few boxes of cereal. Those were already up there. That one looks pretty much the same. And then this one's got more stuff in it. It's got some almond milk and canned pineapple, and there's more stuff back there. So anyways, that's what it looks like after we go grocery shopping, and my children are summoning me.